Hi friends, today I want to share with you Surelect's baseball sport set. If you have a toddler or a young child, 3 years of age or older, and to be honest, I would even say a 2-year-old would enjoy this. This is something that they would love. They will love. Whether they're really into baseball or they just like to hit things, this is going to be the thing that's going to keep them active, going and having fun, and you'll enjoy it too, playing with them. So I'm a middle-aged mom of 7 kids. My children are actually no longer toddlers. I have 5 teenagers and 2 adult sons, but I remember as if it was yesterday. When my kids were little, they loved to hit things, whether they grew up to be into baseball or not. We had a few that played baseball, most did not. But they all loved to hit things. And so we always had, at all times, a combination of 2 or 3 different baseball tees around. And generally they were just sticks, what you would just balance the ball on, and that was it. And I'm going to be honest, that was for little kids, for toddlers, that was oftentimes too hard for them, even just to balance the ball on top of the tee. So I love this from Surelect because they've thought of everything. Okay, so instead of balancing it from the top, you have this Velcro ball. So you get 3 Velcro balls. Okay, doesn't matter where you stick, but they have a material on them that sticks to the Velcro that's on the side of the tee, and then it just sticks here to the top. Okay, so I love that because again, it makes it super simple, super easy. The kid, I'm being honest, my kids always had the hardest time. And I know it wasn't just my kids, it was cousins, friends, always had the hardest time just keeping the ball on the top of the tee when it was just the stick tee. This is genius that it's hanging from that. This also, I feel like, helps promote just more accurate, like following through with a swing, right? And then hand-eye coordination, because they're not just trying to hit the stick, they're actually trying to, with the bat, hit the ball itself. Right? So I love that. It comes with 3 of those. It also has 2 bats here, a pink and a blue one. So if you have children that have preferences over either color, they have the best of both worlds. These are actually compact, so if you wanted to store them, they kind of fold up into smaller bats, but don't worry because you just pull, give it a little tug, and then it will stay without being compact. Okay? So this base is a collapsible base. Let me just show you. So if I wanted to store this all folds up into one. I can disassemble the whole thing. Putting the whole thing together was super easy as well. I'm going to be completely honest. And yeah, absolutely love it. I love that, again, this promotes that hand-eye coordination, and that they're actually, like, instead of trying to hit it off of a tee, they're really focused on the ball itself. So let's watch. There we go. I don't want to brag, but I did play quite a few years of softball. The other thing that comes along with this is also this device. I don't know what you call it, but this is super cool. I never had one of these for my children, and I love that this comes along with it. So once they've mastered this, I would encourage them to start using this device. This will help them improve their hand-eye coordination. And again, whether you have a kid who loves baseball or just a kid who likes to swing and hit things, get them active, get them moving, get them playing with this. So basically what you do is you set this on a surface, okay? So whether it's a ground, a table, right now I'm just gonna show you on this box, but basically what you do, actually let me show you here. What you do is I would put the ball right here on this. And this is actually like a suction cup, so it makes it a lot easier for this ball to stay. And you can tell that these balls, you get 3 of these balls that are intended for this device as opposed to this device, because these ones don't have the Velcro on them, the material that Velcros on it. So basically what you do is you push this down, okay, and and you put the ball on it, okay? But let's pretend that this was on a tabletop surface, or it was on the ground, on the cement or the grass. I push it down, and then boom, right? So once it launches, that's when your kid wants to learn timing, right? And swinging and trying to accurately swing to hit the ball. It will help again with timing, their swing, following through, and then also hand-eye coordination. Absolutely love it. And it's not like it's projecting it way, you know, feet into the air. I would say probably a good 3 feet, which is about the height that you want it to go. Let me just show you right here next to this. But again, I'm gonna set it down. So even for me, it popped right up about to my hip, which for a child, they'd probably be like down here, but they learned how to swing. And then of course, they also began learning about like, trying to remember what it's called, but you know, there's the box within where if a ball is too high, a ball is too low, right? They don't want the strike zone, okay? So they start to learn about that. Anyways, I think this is genius. Again, this is from Surelect. It's the baseball sports set. I wish, I can only tell you, I wish we had something like this when our 5 boys were younger, because they would have spent hours outside playing with it. Check it out, love it. This would make a great gift as well.